Hello, 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 and welcome to my Mounjaro week 97 weight loss update. So this is actually my final weigh-in of the year, and I cannot believe that. I cannot believe a year has gone by. And I want to tell you, I almost didn't do it. I just thought, okay, I'll just take my week 96 and be done with it. But I did want to weigh in because I wanted to see where I would end up. If you've been taking Mounjaro, Ozempic, Wegovy, Zepbound, any of the GLP-1 medications, if you've been taking them for a while, then you know that the scale does not just measure your pounds. It's going to measure how patient you are and, more importantly, how consistent you are. That's two of the things that I have learned, is that on this journey, I not only have to be consistent, but I also have to be patient with the scale and find other ways to celebrate myself when the scale is not moving. So just hold on when that scale is not moving, to some non-scale victories and the positives you see going on with your body. My week 96 and 97, I should say as well, brought on some challenges for me because I was dealing with some emotional eating. And the reason why I was dealing with emotional eating, because I had a death in my family. And I put a picture of her, my cousin. She's the sweetest ever. Her mom passed away, and her mom and my mom were BFFs. That just brought up a whole host of emotions and reminded me so much of my mom. I kind of felt like another piece of my mom was leaving this earth. And that's how it really felt. And it hit me harder than I thought it would. But I also wanted to be there to support my cousin. So I've just been dealing with the stress of that. And I'm an emotional eater. Again, I eat for happy times, sad times, and it's very controlled with Mounjaro. It really is. But still, I found myself nibbling on things, eating things that necessarily were not on my food plan. So another part of this year that is a challenge for me, in December, it's my mom's birthday. Her favorite holiday was Christmas. And I try to go all out to just remember her, to honor her, and to also make Christmas a joy for my daughter. And I did just that. My daughter had a great Christmas. One of the things that she did, which was so sweet, is she bought a special gift that I had asked for, and I wasn't expecting her to get it because she said, "Mom, it's too heavy to get a kettlebell." One of those kettlebell weights, but she was able to get that, and I really appreciated that. When I opened that up, I wasn't expecting it because she said it was too heavy and that the store didn't have it. So she actually made it special for me as well, and I just love that. I love the thoughtfulness behind giving gifts and receiving gifts. Another thing that happened was some of my students made my Christmas special. You can tell they put energy, effort into their gift. So I'm going to share this one that was one of my favorites. If you have been a subscriber and part of the Downsizing Diva family for a long time, or even a short time, you know I say, "Geez Louise." I say that all the time. But one of my students made this cup. I drink water all the time too at school. Look how adorable it is. Just so sweet, so thoughtful. She also gave me a gift card to one of my favorite places. So I just felt just so special, and it just tickled me when I saw that cup. She was so excited to give it to me. And then I had another parent who took time out to make something special. Check this out. I mean, geez Louise. So those were two surprises. But in addition to the sweet gifts that I was received and the gift cards and all of that, things that the parents do to show you they appreciate you during this holiday season, I also was getting a lot of snacks and treats. One of the things I love is chocolate covered almonds, the dark chocolate ones. I was eating a little bit more of that than I should have. And just nibbling on some things with my daughter. She made a gingerbread house, but icing was on our fingers, and I found myself licking that ice, and I didn't even love it. I was just doing it because I was caught up in the moment of it all. So all those things going on, just the snacks, the treats, and I'm sure you guys can relate, of the holiday just took me over the edge there. So so I thought, okay, after that last weigh-in where I gained, I said, I got to tighten it up. And I haven't been tracking. I've just been just doing my routine without being so structured. It's just been loose. So after my weigh-in, I am going to share some of the things I actually have been able to do, be successful with. And I'm going to share a special self-care before and after picture that you can enjoy at the end. These pictures just tell how far I've come on my journey, whether that scale is continuing to go down or not. I'm just very proud of myself up to this point. So let's check in with my weight. All right. The last time I weighed in, I weighed 227.2. As of the recording of this video, I currently weigh 226.6. So I'm down 0.6 pounds. Yay! I'm excited about that. I'm going to tell you, one of the things I like to do if I lose or gain or maintain, I like to talk about those non-scale victories because they really are what keep me going and motivated. One of my non-scale victories was drinking water, getting that water in. I love that for myself. It's been something that hasn't really been as challenging, but during these last 2 weeks, and I would say even maybe 2.5 weeks, I've been incorporating more things than just my water and electrolytes. I've been drinking lemonade, just things that are normally not on my plan. But I did get the water in, so I'm glad about that. I've been wearing my Ayuga gear. I love that. The Ayuga gear. And these clothes have motivated me to get moving. I like the way they suck you in and hold you in, and I'm not into the tight-fitting clothes. So in order for me to be wearing this, I really have to believe in it and love it. So I'm going to put my little code, because if you want to join me and get some Ayuga wear that is form-fitting, for curvy girls as well, you feel good in it as a curvy girl, just grab yourself some. Try them. Just try one pair and use my code and stack those discounts. And I've been being more social, which in a good way, it's great because I'm out and about and I'm getting compliments when I'm out and about. The negative thing about being more social for me is it opens me up to exploring other things off my meal plan in my menu, which is not great for my weight loss. So I will say I do need to cut back on when I'm social, having that plan in place. And so that's what's going to kick up for me in the new year, being more consistent, even when I'm off my routine, or I shouldn't say my routine, but my environment, right? When my environment changes, I want my plan to stay in place. So what have I been doing this week? I have been drinking the water, as I said before. I have been, getting that protein in first. Even if I'm just eating snacks or something I'm not normally eating, I'm still eating that protein, getting that in. I am moving around the house more, even though I haven't been doing structured things. I've been cleaning. I've been, up and down the steps. I've been doing this and that. So I've been moving. This is not my usual structured moving. And another thing I've been doing is being conscious of self-care. One of the things I did, and I'm going to include this, I went to the spa when I turned 50. That was the last time I think I got a full body massage. Now, mind you, I'm 53. So, and I got a full body massage, and I'm going to show you a picture of how I looked. Look at me. Still a diva, still fly, still looking good, but I just was bloated and uncomfortable. I remember being in that spot and thinking like, geez, Louise, I wish that, I wasn't so big because I felt uncomfortable when I was getting a massage, but it still felt good. So fast forward that till now, one of my good friends, she booked an appointment to go to the spa, and she was asking me about it. And I said, oh, sure. We were talking about what we were going to get. And without me even giving her a final say, she went ahead and booked it. And I love that she did that. Thank you. Shout out to you for doing that. Shout out to Jazz. I love that she did that because it just, it's something that I probably would have just thought she forgot about and didn't have to go through and do it. Now, mind you, ever since I said last year that I was going to do more with my self-care, I've really been sticking to that and doing things, every month or every couple months. So I love that for myself. But I had not gotten that massage that I talked about it. So really, I'm proud of myself because with the help of my friend, with the help of my girl, I followed through and I got that whole body massage, and it was great. If you are somebody who is not giving yourself that self-care, you need it. Now look at that after. That makes me feel good. Now I didn't go in there worried about my body and how I was going to look and feel. I did worry about it a little bit because, you got to take everything off except for your underwear to get that full body massage. But, you're still covered if you've ever had one. But still, I thought about it a little bit, but nothing like I was when I went, 2 to 3 years ago and got the massage. And, being all these pounds down, I just felt so much more confident. That's one of the insecurities of mine is that birthday suit. So I just love that for myself. It just gave me a boost into my new year. I could maneuver, I could get up and down off the table, and it just was a better experience for me. So I always say that's one of the things about being obese, even beyond the looks and how people treat you. It's just the pressure also in the shame you put on yourself about being in a bigger body. I'm just proud of myself for that. So I'm glad I did this weigh-in. It gives me that momentum going down, that momentum to go into the new year. I have lost as much as 82 pounds taking Mounjaro. You know, I'm hovering in the 79.8, 80 pounds, let's say, that I have lost. I think that's great. I did not reach my goal of 100 pounds down, but that's okay because I'm taking that goal into the new year and I'm going to crush that goal. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And if you're on that slow and steady weight loss journey like I am, just know it's okay. If you get stuck, that's okay. Just still stay consistent with all your lifestyle changes and the weight will eventually come off. If it's very frustrating for you, I would talk to your doctor about what you should do to get the weight loss going again. Slow just means that your body is adjusting to these medications. Slow just means that your body may need a little bit more time to pick things up. I just want you to be patient, but most of all, be consistent. And I have learned on this journey that weight loss does not have to be dramatic, but it does need to be consistent. So with that said, I want to say thank you so much for rocking with me all year. If you're new to my channel, come and rock with me for this next year. I am on a journey. I'm really on a health journey, but I'm also on a weight loss journey. That's also included in that. We've got this. We're going to do this. So I want you to hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel. You want to hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I go live and upload a video. And I am live pretty consistently on YouTube, but my schedule may change. So hit that notification bell so just in case there is a change, you will know. Also, like and share the video. Share the video with someone that needs to hear this message. Slow does not mean never. Slow does not mean you're never going to lose the weight. Slow just means you have to be patient, but you also have to be consistent with those lifestyle changes. I also want you to check out my stand store. I have a stand store, and in that stand store, I have some guides, some tools, a lot of freebies that could help you on your GLP-1 weight loss journey. So go and check that out. The link will be in the description. You really have to take great care of yourself on this journey. That's mentally and physically. Remember that slow and steady wins the race. Just don't quit.